Hey, Steve Gamache here with a Chef Knives to Go product review, and I've got a big product here, so I had to widen out my camera angle, so I've got sandbags and stands and my knees and everything else here, but to get the shape's not quite the same as my 16 by 9 high def, picture. So anyway, I had to widen things out a little bit. But what we're looking at this time is one of the cutting boards that Chef Knives to Go offers through a company called Jones Cutting Boards and Martin Jones and his family. So it's great small business. They do an awesome job at high quality craftsmanship, great packaging, well oiled. They believe they're drop shipped directly to you once you do the order, and they just make some really nice boards. I've had one of their end grain boards for quite a while now, and it's still just working great. So this is a 16-inch. This is their large model. This is 16-inch by 22-inch by 1.5-inch thick walnut board. It is an edge grain, or what some people call face grain. So it's not the end grain where you'd cut the ends of the wood and see those popping through at the, many little pieces pattern, but it's an edge grain where it's the side of the board. And one of the big advantages of edge grain is it can be really pretty because it's more like this looks almost like a piece of furniture here. It looks really nice in person. It looked probably decent on camera, but man, does it look nice in person. This is going to be Mark Richmond's board. He ordered it, and when I ship it back to him after the video, this is going to be his personal board. I think he's really going to like it. It's really pretty. But back to the advantages. Edge grain boards or face grain cutting boards can be less expensive because there's less labor involved, less wood. They're just simpler to put together. The disadvantage of them is they tend to show the cut marks a little bit more and the wear and tear from using the knives a little bit more than an end grain board does. An end grain board, when you cut into it, the fibers kind of give way and they'll kind of pull back together again and kind of self-heal and seal that cut up a little bit, so they show less wear and tear over time. But this is still easy on your knives and just looks great. And if it gets a little wear on it and after a period of time you want to clean it up a little bit, you could easily sand it down, refinish it, re-oil it, and away you go. And this board, if you take care of it, dry it correctly, and oil it periodically, will last until the next generation. You can pass it on as an heirloom. They're that nice. So the quality is great. This is like dead straight. It's flat. It hasn't done anything. I haven't been using it or washing it or anything, but it's still dead flat since I got it. Everything I've had from him has been really well crafted, I've seen. So it's not super heavy. It's not a 2-inch thick board. Those can be really heavy. So it's got some weight to it, but it's not awful heavy. He does put handles on, routed handle on either side, so it's easy to pick up. This is going to be upside down for y'all, but you got the Jones Cutting Board logo burned in on one corner. And just the quality's great. The shipping is great. Packaging's excellent. As I said, it's not so heavy that you don't want to do anything with it. It's pretty enough. You could leave it out on the counter with permission from whoever your significant other is. Assuming they would agree with you, but it's just a really pretty, almost like a piece of furniture, really. It's really nice. So here you have another cutting board offering from Chef Knives to Go. This is the 16-inch by 22-inch. They're large size, 1.5-inch thick walnut edge grain or face grain cutting board.